Hey y'all, I bet you're surprised to see me, huh? I know, I'm just a Stitching Monday video, and I just haven't done anything. I don't say a lot about what I'm fighting behind closed doors because there's people that have it way worse than I'll ever have it. But mental health is no joke. I fight a battle every day. And it sucks. It sucks so bad. Like, I've had no desire to participate in life. I'm not saying I'm suicidal, because I'm not. I am not. I have a lot to live for. And I got to keep that in mind. I just haven't been want to be social. I haven't wanted to do anything. And you know, I know that comes off as having a woe is me party. It's not. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. I'm like, I'm here. And I don't want to feel like I'm depressed because I have nothing to be depressed about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out all of this. Yes, I'm on meds. Yes, I take them every day, faithfully. It's an internal war. You know what I don't know if that describes what I'm trying to say. But I do a lot of quilting just because it's mindless. I did finish a quilt. You want to see it? I put it up for sale, but no buyers yet. And it's okay, you know. But here she is. I love this fabric. Now this is yardage, this pieces, and then the rest of it is a charm pack. The white is a bed sheet. So because I used a white bed sheet, I had to do batting. So I'm Frankenstein batting together from the king size quilt I did for my pastor, and then I did the back. This is a bed sheet too. I don't know what bed sheet this is, but it's nice. I love it. It's like super. Oh, it's so nice. But I did my usual fold method where I brought it from the back and put it over. So I got that dealt with. I'm trying, well, okay, let me tell you why I'm trying to sell that. I have to repair my car. It's really bad. But the more important thing is we've got to come up with almost $500 that his insurance doesn't pay for him to have the surgery to remove his thyroid. If you're new here, my husband has stage 4 metastatic cancer coming from his thyroid. So he's got to have surgery on his thyroid. They're going to remove it because it's still suspicious, and they want to do further testing on it. So his insurance doesn't cover like $500 of it. It's $485 or $495. So I'm trying to raise money for that. Because he's got to have it. He's got to have that surgery. And then he'll go on, I think they called it iodine radiation, to try to kill it, the rest that has spread throughout his body. So I feel like it's a lot on the plate, and maybe that's what's causing this. But I have a couple of things that remind me daily that God is control. God is in control of this. No matter what happens, God will take care of this. I know He will. I know. And it's just, I need to let him handle it instead of trying to micromanage like I do. So, anyway. Also, y'all know those, remember back in the day when we had to do those science fair projects in that trifold board that you put your crap on? I got one of those and put all my stickers on it. I still have a lot of room for stickers. That's what he said. He's like, look, you still have room for stickers. And I was like, I know. So, I have room for stickers. Also, Friday, one of my dear friends, dear friends, she messaged me and said, hey, I got some yarn for you. I was like, okay. She goes, Nanny has a shopping issue and we're taking her to the nursing home, and she loves to shop and buy stuff she'll never use, including yarn. I was like, well, yeah, I'll take a couple. I figured it's just a box or two. No, it wasn't. All of this, I sorted and organized and inventoried. Nanny has good taste. This is mostly Hirschner's yarn. Up here is some sock weight yarn. Well, not sock weight. Yeah, it might be. She was part of the sock weight club or Darn Good Yarn Club, something club. And there's silk yarn up there. There is merino wool yarn, and it's the Hanks. So there's a lot of good yarn there. A lot of good yarn. And I really want to make, I don't know if I want to do scarves, if I want to go full on blanket mode. I don't know what I want to do. But I want to be able to have blankets and scarves in my truck for when I come across somebody that's just having a really bad day or looks cold. It doesn't get cold in Texas, okay? It's not like, oh, snow and ice and cold. No, now there's times where it gets in the 30s. But here in Abilene, Texas, we have a massive homeless population. They're homeless, and every day's a struggle for them. Would it be a good idea to give them a scarf or whatever? Yeah, I think it would. How they're going to wash it, I don't know. I probably wouldn't give out a blanket because a blanket's not going to survive with them. So I'll probably do a scarf or something. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I also want to create maybe some little baby bees to hand out with a little thing that says, don't give up, or you are special, or something. I don't know. My brain doesn't work right now, but there's a couple of ideas. I want to continue to share the love of others. You know what I'm saying? And this is really going to help me out a lot to do that. Sometimes we have new babies in the church, and I would love to give them that. I've made burp cloths. My extended family, my sister, I really would like to. I don't have hardly any cotton right there. That's mostly acrylic. There's different fibers in there, but it's mostly acrylic. There's one big old honking 2.5 gallon bag of some really pretty bluish purple yarn. And I think it's going to work for the project I have in mind. I haven't quite figured out how to do it just yet, but I'm working on some filet crochet table runners right now. And it got me to thinking, how cool would it be to do a filet crochet like a blanket and do it for a back piece of a jacket, right? And then have the front come in. And I kind of want to do it long and then do it long sleeves. I think that would be so cool. And y'all see how wide I am. So it definitely could do a blanket, like a baby blanket pattern for the back piece, but filet crochet that. Anyway, I'm thinking about using that blue yarn because it's real light, and I think that would work. I want to do one in cotton, really do. But the thing of it is, again, I'm in Texas. It's hot. Cotton could get heavy very quickly. So I'm thinking of doing some really lightweight yarn, a bigger hook so it'll not be as dense. And I think it could work. I have a lot of ideas, and I'm trying to put them down in my thinker book, branding book. That's, you all remember, you hear me talking about that all the time. So I'm just trying to map it out. I did start the wedding ring quilt, crochet wedding ring quilt from Red Heart. I had to stop that pattern because I put one piece together, you know, because it does come in sections. Instead of making all the pieces then join in them, I was smart enough to read project notes of all the people that have done it. And I felt like there was a big issue. And I was like, okay, I'm going to continue and I'm going to put this one piece together just to see if I have that issue. And sure enough, I do. That pattern was a no-go. The problem was the pieces don't join together properly. The sizing is all over the place. And a lot of people ended up using 2 to 3 hooks for one project. That's nonsense. You shouldn't have to figure that out, right? You shouldn't have to figure out how to make it work. The pattern should do that for you. You know, if you write a pattern and you say, hey, this size hook is going to work the whole time and it's going to work, and put it together, stuff like that, that's the way it should be. You shouldn't, as a creator, as a crocheter, you shouldn't have to figure out how this is going to work and what hook does what. I don't have the patience for that. I don't. So I DX'd that project really quick. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something different. I really, really want to do the Persian tiles Afghan, crochet Afghan, because the Persian tiles is beautiful. It's like $10, $11 pattern, and I think payday I'm going to do it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pattern. There is one that the Crochet Crowd did, and it's kind-ish, but it's not as beautiful as the Persian tiles. Love. I keep going back to that. I'm trying to find free patterns that are like it, but they're not hitting that mark. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I'm trying to get through this filet crochet table runner, which is not very big. I'm using cream cotton, and it's bees. It's so cute. So dang cute. If you've never worked with cream cotton, it's from Michaels. I bought it a while back. It is magnificent. It's smooth. It's creamy, obviously. Expensive. It's like $8 for one of these bad boys. But my gosh, it is gorgeous. It's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I definitely recommend that. Definitely recommend that. But so I'm gonna finish that one. I just haven't been doing a lot of cross stitch. I've just kind of done whatever to ease my mind. I'm just trying to settle my mind and just mindless stuff, just super mindless stuff. So anyway, that's what's been going on. And like I said, things are fine. Things are really okay. I promise you. I'm not trying anything stupid to unalive myself or anything like that. I'm not. I just I'm all about the laying in bed under the blanket for it right now. And that's just part of it. That's just part of bipolar PTSD. It is. It is. And it's every day a fight and a struggle and a battle. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's it, folks. I can't think of anything else I want to say. I don't know. I did find some new backing for quilts at the Goodwill. Y'all want to see that real quick, and then I'll hush. I found a king Egyptian cotton sheet. Look at this, and it's got a very, very subtle line pattern. Do you see that? Love this. I try to buy king sheets every chance I get, and I know Goodwill has the color of the week, but what y'all may not know is, say, like this past week was blue. They'll go a week before and pull all the blue stuff. So you finding that blue tags, odds are very slim. That's how they get you. I've had workers admit they do that. So it's kind of like, okay, sure. And then I found this. I'm going to cut the edge off because it's folded and hemmed and everything. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a very rich, dark purple. Oh, it smells good. But it's got the hemmed thingy. I don't see a tag on it. But, oh, I think I saw a tag. Maybe? No, not a tag. But it's so nice. Oh, here we go. What is this? 100% polyester. It's from Target. It doesn't say what size. But this makes really good backing. I'm all about that. Because if I use that, I won't have to use batting. But I've gotten okay with batting. The problem is it's extremely expensive. I don't understand why batting has to be that expensive. And I did go to Michael's because I had to go get a hook. Finding a 4.5 millimeter hook is near dang impossible. I don't understand what that's about. I went to Michael's. They had one metal hook in 4.5. They didn't even have the good cushiony hook from Susan Bates. So whatever. But they were resetting their store, getting rid of a lot of the frames, and putting fabric. Like there's gonna be a pretty honkin' big fabric selection. So I went and petted some of it, and it seems pretty decent stuff. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I didn't look at their batting though. I'm kind of wondering if buying a bolt of it would be the cheaper option. I don't really know. I don't plan to make that many quilts. I'm trying to do it where I can use the fleece. But if they're too big, the fleece is not a good option. Does that make sense? And I went to Hobby Lobby for this, the quilt before, the king size quilt. And she really worked with me. I was like, okay, it's this many yards by this many yards. Which is going to be the best choice? Is it going to be the fleece or is it going to be the 108? Because Hobby Lobby carries 108. And when I say 108, it's 108 inches wide. It's the big girl stuff. And she's like, it's going to cost an arm and a leg for fleece. You're going to be better off with 108. And I said, I'm done. Deal with it. Let's go. And so when they get biggish, fleece is not the option. It's going to be cheaper to do batting and backing. So I don't know. I'll have to think on that. But anyway, guys, I just want to let you know I'm okay. This is where I'm at. I hope to have a Stitchy Monday come out. I don't know if there's going to be hardly any progress. I did start a project, so if you want to watch Stitchy Monday, it should happen tomorrow. But anyway, I love you guys. Take care and enjoy your Sunday. God bless.